when we presented the color of their shirt, we presented it in the way that any proper dad would present it. It's salmon. Now they're pink shirts, but no, they're salmon shirts. So that every dad that's wearing a pink shirt is going to say it's salmon, right? So I saw a picture this week, 2 days ago, of them with their now 150 employees and many tens of millions of dollars in revenue, and you've got a sea of salmon, and it's the most beautiful thing because every last component of what they did to build that company to what it is authentic to the brand, down to the color of their shirts, right? And we have 15-second radio ads that are nothing but a dad joke,
Hmm.
right? Like, why? Not because we wanted to spend money on 15-second ads. No, because we negotiated so much advertising that we got 15-second ad spots for free. And we were like, what are we going to fill with these things? Well, the best thing to do until they need the thing that you sell is to entertain them, right? Delight them and make them feel positive about the inevitable trigger moment that is going to come in hot and negative. So when they think of when the negative thing happens, the positive resonance of call dad shows up, and boom, we're out. Now, what's our tagline? Well, the same tagline that dad would say, I'm on my way,
Nice.
right?
Yeah.
So it's and the specificness of words. Now, we couldn't have done that if they were not a company that could not be on their way, right? We'd have to be true to what they were because lying to customers is never going to solve any problems. It's only going to accelerate that problem into a big problem. So we couldn't launch that strategy until year two of the campaign when they had capacity to manage. So this is how these things evolve, and that's what stories do. A radio ad that's cute and clever that no one remembers the name of is completely useless. It's just cute and clever for the sake of cute and clever. That's attention without interest or decision, right? So until we get an AIDA, until we get attention, interest, decision, and the action when the trigger happens in these externally triggered worlds, these homes or these, anything where something else on the outside has to happen before you need to buy. Lululemon pants is easy. You just make a person feel about making their butt look fantastic, and you're selling Lulus, right? But that's not how it works with an air conditioner because I've never seen an air conditioner make anyone's butt look any better.
It's very true.
That's right. Not yet, anyway. I mean, if it does, I've got an ad. And most people go, well, it's not that expensive because I only have to pay for that one. Yes, but you talked to that one person once, they stepped over, maybe they did or did not interact with you. They step out and you paid for that whether or not you got it or not. And then you have to do that a bunch more times until you make a sale, right? So a whole bunch of other things have to happen. Or you can have a pink door in that row of white doors. Now, the pink door might even be like a little while ways down there. They have to walk to the pink door, but it's the only pink door. And there's always like, why is it a pink door? It's the only pink door here, right? That's going to create a curiosity. It's the pink door, guys. And they go through your thing because you've created some level of aided recall, much lower cost, much higher conversion potential. And all of those variables that happen past the threshold of the door become better, right? We call that high cap in my world, conversion, average sale, and profit, right? So the third one is that you never have your customer showing up in the hallway of doors at all. They just go to your door, right? They walk right up to your house, knock on your door, and say, hey, I want to buy something from you. Foundation, you're going to have to grow that in their mind before they need your thing. When you do, there's infinitely better ways to capture a lead than being in a hallway full of white doors for considerably less money. On radio right now, if you had a 5-year purchase cycle before that time that the customer needs the thing that they need, I can pay $5 for that customer to hear my ad over the next 5 years. That's $1 a year for them to hear my ad, 2.5 hours a year versus paying $50, $150, $500 for the customer to show up with all of these doors and randomly, like a roulette wheel, possibly select mine amongst others, right? And step through my door. I don't like those odds. I want to win the game before it started. I don't want to win the game while it's being played. Talking to the today customer is the most expensive path forward in marketing your business. It's absolutely essential to show up where the doors are, but at least show up with a pink door.